Hi everyone, this is Aditi Garware and I am from Sweet Boutique by Aditi Pune, and today I am here at the Nature's Basket store at Koregaon Park in Pune. This is like my absolute go-to destination when it comes to gourmet foods, and they have a wide range of international, domestic, frozen, gourmet, packaged products, and the best getaway for choosing your ingredients for Christmas. So I'm very excited to do this Christmas cook-a-thon with Nature's Basket. I think it's a lovely initiative, and I'm very excited to show you what my recipe is all about. So I am going to show you the Chocolate Fudge Christmas Trees, which is so exciting, and it's a very simple recipe. So even home bakers can do it, just the baking enthusiasts can do it, you guys watching me out there can do it, your kids can do it. So it's a very simple recipe and extremely yummy. So Christmas is a festival which is very interesting and one of my favorites actually. So when it comes to Christmas shopping and getting in the international ingredients and for getting in some lovely ingredients which are very unique and very aesthetic, Nature's Basket is the place where I come in. I used to always come here with my parents and back then, and now that I'm a chef today, it is so lovely to be here and to share the screen with Nature's Basket. I used to just come in, pick things up, and it's so lovely. When I see all of these things over here, it really makes me happy, and it is so difficult to choose the ingredients because everything is so amazing. And now they are also into custom gifting, so that's a very beautiful concept that they have come up with, because now it's New Year's and Christmas time, so it's the best way to gift your loved ones. Again, this year has been super crazy for all of us. So what happens is now you plan your Christmas parties, you plan your New Year parties, and then you just can't do it because of all the restrictions around. But I think the Christmas cook-a-thon is a great way to share lovely recipes with all of you, and no matter what, you can bake these recipes at home and you can just send it across to your loved ones. So I am very excited. Are you? Let's get started. So what I'm going to use today is, all my products are from Nature's Basket, and this is a lovely milk chocolate. So it is couverture chocolate. So what do you mean by couverture? It is pure chocolate, because I'm not really fond of compounds because there's a lot of hydrogenated fat in there, but these really lovely chocolates out here in Nature's Basket are melt in your mouth. So what I'm going to use today is milk chocolate. As this is pure, it's going to melt really fast, and I don't have to get worried about it freezing, because this is super melt in your mouth. So I'm going to chop it first. Make sure you always chop your chocolate first so that it melts evenly, it melts well. So let's start chopping with our chocolates, and then I'll give you an overview of all the other ingredients. So I have a chopping board over here and a knife. So I'm just going to chop this, and if you can see me doing this, I'm not putting in a lot of strength. I'm just doing it very easily. So this is the beauty of couverture chocolate. Super pure and super yummy, of course. So I'm just going to make rough pieces of this. Yeah, here you go. Yes. I'm going to take a bowl. I'm going to put in my chocolate pieces. And make sure you always melt your chocolate in a double boiler. Never just take this and put it up, on your gas stove. Always make sure you have a nice pan filled with water, and then you can put in your bowl inside so your chocolate doesn't burn out. So I'm going to start with melting my chocolate. Before that, you're going to require very simple ingredients which are very easy. You might just have them at home. So I'm going to use condensed milk. This is sweetened condensed milk. If you do not have sweetened condensed milk, then what you can do is you can use evaporated milk and maybe add in a little bit of caster sugar or icing sugar. This is sweetened, so we are not adding in extra sugar. Then I have butter over here. You can use salted or unsalted, anything is fine according to your taste. If you're using unsalted butter, then you might want to just add in a pinch of salt. So that's totally optional. Also, I do have some lovely walnuts, fresh dry fruits out here, almonds and some walnuts. So I'm going to add some nuts to my fudge. It's a very, very, very Christmassy thing to add in nuts and to enjoy them with nuts and fruits and berries. So you can also add in dry berries if you want to. But again, it's totally optional, because if anybody has got nut allergies out there, then you might just want to skip the nuts part. You might want to add in berries or just keep it as it is. Let's get started. I'm going to put on my induction and I'm going to make sure that I put in my glass bowl inside the induction vessel, which is filled with water. Double boiler. Always remember that. With a spatula, I'm going to melt this. So it will take a little while. Yes, you guys can have a closer look of this. It will take a little while because I want the water over here to boil a little. But as I said, this is pure chocolate. It will melt faster. So this will take a little while to melt. It's already started melting in. Slowly, steadily. So all my recipes are super simple, guys. Okay, I am a lawyer turned into a cake artist, and I took this up as my passion, and now it's, there's been career cartwheeling, and now this is my profession. So what I believe in is, whatever you do, you should love it. You should, have fun with it. So I don't believe in super complicated recipes. I want to keep my recipes as simple as possible, that all of you out there can also try them and enjoy them. So, my recipes are very forgiving and there's no complication. Yes, so the chocolate has started melting in. So this is when you can add in your condensed milk as well. Or if you want the entire chocolate to get melted, then you can wait for that and then add in your condensed milk. Anything is fine. So this is around 200 grams of milk chocolate. So you can use your semi-sweet chocolate, you can use your dark chocolate. Around 55% of content is also very, very nice. I really like the bitterness. So it's not too bitter, it's the perfect bitterness that you want. So you can use dark, you can use milk chocolate. So I am using milk chocolate today. So yes, we can have a closer look at this. So you can see that it was very hard before, and now it's it's getting softer. You can see my spatula as well. It's melting. So you can increase the little bit of flame. I'll try doing that. For quicker melting. Yes, it's almost there, guys. It's getting there. It's almost there. And chocolate fudge is a very Christmas special thing. And I'm sure, as kids, we have indulged in it so many times. So this is my go-to recipe, just make your fudge, just set your fudge, cut it the way you want to. Today we are going to do Christmas trees, so it's going to be very, very fun. But you can just cut it into squares or rectangles as well. You can wrap it, you can put it up in plastic packing. You get so many beautiful packings these days. The packaging material is so exclusive. So you can just tie a ribbon and you're all sorted. Yes. So we are almost there now. See, you can see this. It's melting. So this is an important step, guys, okay? Do not hurry. Just give it the time so that you get nice and very smooth fudge. You do not want it to have bits and pieces here and there. To have a nice smooth fudge, this is a very important step. Yes. So this is almost done. So this is around 400 grams. So I am going to empty around 200 grams in my bowl. So I'm going to use 200 grams of sweetened condensed milk. So now half the tin. I can eyeball it. Maybe you want to use a weighing scale for this. So around 200 grams of sweetened condensed milk. We can have a closer look at this. So you can see the amalgamation of the condensed milk and the chocolate. How beautifully it's mixing up. So basically you have to cook your chocolate with the condensed milk. So beautiful. So this is one method where I'm using the double boiler. The other method that you can do is I can directly cook on a saucepan like this, but then I wouldn't want to put in my chocolate directly onto the saucepan, right? Because it might just burn off. So what I can do is I can just melt the chocolate in a bowl first, maybe just double boil it or microwave it. So you can just melt your chocolate first and then you can pour the melted chocolate and condensed milk together in a saucepan and then just cook it. So even that is a very simple method. Make sure you keep on stirring this, and then I'm going to add in around 1.5 tablespoons of butter. And mix it well. So the butter will also give me a very nice sheen. Also, once I have everything mixed up, then I can shift this onto a saucepan and cook it as well. So that is a little bit of fast cooking, so we can do that as well. Or you keep on continuing with the double boiler. Keep on stirring, do not forget that. So for the faster cooking, I'm going to shift it into a pan. So let me just switch this off. I'm going to take a saucepan. Switch this on. And I'm going to pour in my fudge batter. Yes. And then I can just cook it. So keep on stirring it. So this is real good arm exercise, but it's fun. Don't forget to keep on stirring, guys, till everything gets amalgamated, it emulsifies really well. That's when you can stop. And we can just have a closer look at this. The fudge starts cooking up and starts leaving the sides of the saucepan. See, it's leaving the sides of the saucepan, okay? It's not sticking in and it looks nice and cooked. Make sure your chocolate is well melted and amalgamated. So you can see this. See, it's leaving the saucepan. Yeah. So keep on stirring it. Gives a nice shine as well. So once this is cooked, just switch off the flame. And I'm going to take this off. So now what I'm going to do is, once this is off the flame, we have this natural bourbon vanilla. It's one of my favorite extracts, and this is available at Nature's Basket. So this is from Sprig, and this is so intense and so beautiful. So I'm going to use some vanilla. You can add according to your taste. You can just, this is optional, but I really like a little bit of vanilla. So you can see how dense this is. Just adding in. Just mixing it together nicely. And also I can add in some nuts. So I do have walnuts and almonds over here. You can chop them. You want to add like the entire thing, you can do that as well. So I can just add in bits and pieces. This is again optional, according to your choice. You want to add in pecans, hazelnuts. You can play around with it. You can keep it like an almond fudge. You can keep it like walnut fudge, whatever you want to. You can load it. Okay, I love loading my fudge with nuts. I love nuts, so it's really nice to have the rocky road kind of texture. Just mix it. So now once this is done, you can just keep it aside. And now let's line up the tin to set the fudge. I'm taking a 6-inch tin. This is a 6-inch tin. This is a round regular cake tin, aluminium tin. And I would just require some aluminium foil. I'm going to double it up to give strength to the aluminium foil. And make sure you take a little extra because you want some extra on the sides of the tin as well. Just take this up and put it in the tin. And the extra, you can just tuck it outside. Push it well, nicely inside. See, this way. So just tuck it in, prepare your tin, and then pour in the fudge. Pour in the fudge. Nice and gooey. It's already smelling so delicious. I just feel like putting my finger in and tasting it. It's so delicious. And now, as it's Christmas, okay, so you obviously want to make it special. You obviously want to, have fun with it. And we're making Christmas trees, so it's going to be super fun, okay. And let's make it even more interesting by adding in some sprinkles, some colorful sprinkles, so that adds up the element of Christmas. So I can just add this. Maybe we can have a little bit of closer look for this. Just add in the sprinkles. I love adding so many of them. They just look so good, and they're perfect for kids' parties, for all your house parties. This is perfect. Okay. So now that we have this over here, two important things. One is always make sure that you line up your tin very well, because you want to demold it, so you want certain area over here to hold and demold. So just make sure you have some extra on the sides. If you do not want to use aluminium foil, you can also use parchment paper. So the non-stick parchment paper, you can also use this, or you can use the aluminium foil, any of these. And the other part is, most important point again, do not pop this up in your refrigerator immediately. Let this cool down a little. Let this cool down at room temperature, and then you can pop it up in the refrigerator. You can keep it in the freezer as well, but I'm not really fond of that. You can pop it up in your refrigerator for around 4 to 5 hours, and this will be set. And then you can cut it. So I have just preset one of the fudges, and I've got it over here. I'm going to show you how I'm going to pre-cut it. So this is something which I'm going to rest it outside when it comes down to room temperature, when it cools down, because right now it's hot. It's like off the flame. Then I will be popping it up in the fridge. So I have this. I've just cling wrapped it to keep it airtight. Dun-ta-da! We can have a closer look at it. Also, what I've done is I've used some Christmas sprinkles over this. Also, what I've done is I've added some sugar pearls and all of that, and I've swirled in some white chocolate. So this is the white chocolate that I use. You can just melt in your white chocolate and then just add in a little and just swirl it with a toothpick. Okay, so again, this is very optional. This is again for the look of it. You want to keep it this way. You want to keep it this way, then you can just keep it this way as well. I love this. I love this as well. So it completely depends upon the theme that you're following, upon the look that you want. So this is vanillin white compound. You can just melt the white compound and then just swirl it over. Okay, at this stage itself. With the sprinkles, you can swirl the chocolate as well. And now I'm going to show you how to cut it. So once it freezes, it's very easy to cut. I'm going to take this up on the chopping board. So this one is made with 55% dark chocolate. The one that I made right now is with milk chocolate. So you get an idea of both the products. Okay. Just take a chef knife and just, give it like a good nudge. So it's easy to cut as well. Yeah. This way. I just got it from home, so it's a little sticky, but this is the one. You can see the sides of the fudge. You can just pop it up in the refrigerator. I got the product from my home. I just did this pre-cut thing. Okay. So my house is almost like 45 minutes away from this place. So it's melted a little. So what you can do is you can just refrigerate it again and then serve. And as I said, it's pure chocolate, so it's going to be nice and gooey. So I'm going to make the Christmas trees out of it. Just give me a minute. Sorry for that. So I have these ice cream sticks with me. Let's start the plating. And I'm going to show you how to assemble this. We can tie a beautiful ribbon as well. I have a nice black plate with me. Okay, a sieve, a sifter, a regular one, you know, you use for your teas and coffee, that is fine with me. So again, no fancy ingredients, no fancy stuff, simple and beautiful cooking. So I have some dusting sugar with me. You can use icing sugar as well. So I'm just going to dust some. Okay. So this is again for presentation. You can do it with icing sugar, dusting sugar. The snowy effect. And I have the ice cream stick with me. Just going to put this up in here. This way. And I'm going to keep this over here. The other one. Just pop this up. This way. Okay. We can have it this way. I just need to wipe my hands. Because you do not want the stick to get dirty, right? So always remember, you do not want the stick to get dirty. So just wipe your hands and do it again. This way. And we can have one more, again wiping my hands. Let me select which looks the best. Here you go. Okay. Now I'm too finicky about this particular stick which is messy. I'm going to change that. I'm not liking it. So I can just take this off and put in a new stick. Yeah. So that looks better. I'll just give this aside so you can see this, and I'm going to also put in some ribbons. So not yet, it's not yet complete. So you can just use a regular satin ribbon. I'm just going to tie it up. Uh-oh. My hands are sticky. Wash your hands and do this. Using a bigger ribbon. The other way. And the last one. And here you go. That is your chocolate fudge Christmas trees. Also, what we can do is we can put some tiny stars over here. We can do that as well. Let me just check if I have stars. Yes, I do have stars. Lucky. So I can just put in a little bit of chocolate and I can stick the stars. This is like a very Christmassy thing, and I'm sure your kids are going to love it. It's very easy, just you have to wait for the setting time. So that's around 4 to 5 hours, max 6 hours. But once it sets, it's amazing. It's amazing. You can see this now. And please do try these at home, guys. And do tag me and Nature's Basket. We would love to see what you create out of it. We would love to see that. And I would like to also give you a small view of the nuttiness. So, you know, yeah. See, you can see the nuts in here. You can see all the nuts in here. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And this has been super fun. I have been a regular customer at Nature's Basket to get in all my gourmet stuff, to get all my frozen stuff and all my international ingredients as well. They have such a beautiful range of wines and cheese. I am mesmerized. I'm totally mesmerized. So it's lovely to be here and to demonstrate one of my favorite recipes. So please do try this at home, and it is kids friendly as well. So you can do it on an induction as well. You do not need a flame for it as such. So you can just under parental supervision, the kids can also play around with it, and they can do this as a DIY with their friends as well. So this is a super quick recipe and a super fun recipe. So I am very excited and privileged to show you all of this. So you can do a combination. You can do a combination of dark chocolate and milk chocolate as well. You can just put in white chocolate over it, like I have done over here, or you can do like a 2 chocolate thing, kind of like a double chocolate fudge, which is dark and milk, or milk and white, and then just marble it. So you don't mix it completely. Cook 2 fudges separately, then put it up in the pan and just kind of marble it with a skewer or a toothpick. So you have actually 2 shades seen in it. Okay, so that is also very interesting. So I'm really glad. Thank you so much, Nature's Basket, for this lovely opportunity, and very happy to share this with all of you. Okay, do I come there?
You have to show this, what you have got.
Yes, thank you so much. Oh my God, look at this. This is so cool. And guys, thank you so much. First of all, thank you, Nature's Basket. And Nature's Basket has come up with this amazing concept of gifting. I think the perfect concept for your Christmas and New Year's. So this is the Gift Studio, a new concept by Nature's Basket. So I am really thrilled to receive this. This looks so sweet. Oh my God, it has got berries in it. It has got some different kind of chips in it, and oh my God, what not, Ferreros, dry fruits, all gourmet stuff. Thank you so much, Nature's Basket. Means a lot.